Hello investors, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. So in today's video, we're going to be going over my monthly dividend payout. So we're going to be looking at how much I received in dividends in the previous month. So obviously this portfolio is valued at about $30,000 right now. The gains on this one so far is going to be $2,867.78. In dividends this year, we pretty much earned about $750 in dividends, not including this month, obviously. So it's going to be close to around 800 and something dollars. So that is a pretty decent dividend portfolio as we've been increasing our value over the past year, obviously. When the Rona happened, we continued to buy more on the dip and continue to buy more every single month. And now this is where we're at with our portfolio. So what we're going to be doing is going over all of our payouts. So we're going to be looking at the compounding interest calculator and just seeing how the power of compounding interest works into dividends and how the snowball effect is going to help you earn more and more dividends and live that free lifestyle with more passive income that you're going to be receiving, more income that you're going to be able to drip back into your portfolio to receive even more dividends in the near future. So obviously, if you guys follow my videos, you've seen this before. So this is my dividend payout months that I have, like a little spreadsheet that I made. So right here, I have all the stocks that I own in the portfolio. These percentages are not 100% right here, so you might want to look it up and see. It might have updated recently, but this is how this works. So pretty much I have the stock and it shows me when they are going to be paying my dividends. So if we look at AT&T, it's a quarterly paying dividend, which means I get paid out 4 times in the year. I get paid out in February, May, August, and November. Then we have stocks that pay out monthly, like SPHD, which pays out every single month. So every single month I'm going to be receiving a dividend from them, which I can go ahead and take back into the portfolio and reinvest it into something else or reinvest it in more shares of SPHD. And then right here, we have our dividend passive income chart. So right here is where we keep track of all of our dividends that we received in the past year or so. We started in April 2019 and we received about $1.26 in dividends. And then as you can see, every single month after that, my dividends continue to increase. And every 3 months when I get that quarterly paying dividend, my dividend starts to increase a lot and a lot more. As you can see, these dips on the months that I don't get that quarterly paying dividend. But as you can see, it's been increasing $57, $77. And then the last month, we finally beat that $100 threshold and we hit $103.72 in dividends. So guys, if you guys like dividends, if you guys like this type of content, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's get 100 plus likes on this video. We just hit 10,000 subscribers, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. Turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. I make videos obviously on dividend investing, penny stock investing, growth stock investing, just any type of investing in general. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Now, before we get into all the dividend payouts, we're going to be taking a look at the compounding interest calculator and talking about the snowball effect. So what is the snowball effect? Basically, if you're a little kid and you played out in the snow, you know what it means. So if you get a little snowball and you make it like a nice little snowball and you start rolling it down that hill, what happens? As that snowball goes down that hill, it picks up more snow and more snow and more snow. By the time it gets to the bottom of that hill, it's going to be a huge snowball, a big, big snowball, bigger than a snowman. It's going to be a much bigger ball, obviously, if you compare it to the beginning when you rolled it down that hill. So as you go down, it picks up and compounds basically, and that's what dividends do as well. If you invest into a stock right now and you continue to get dividends and you reinvest those dividends back into that stock in 10, 15, 20 years from now, that stock is going to be paying you out even more because you've used your money to compound that interest. And we're going to be showing you an example right here. So initial investment, let's just say you start out with about $25,000 right now, and then every single month you contribute about $150, which is not that bad, it's doable. And then length of years, let's just do 25 years to make it a little bit short term. And then estimated interest return, so the market returns about 7 or 8%, so let's just say 10% return, and not including your dividends obviously. If we look here, calculate this, in 25 years you will have $447,892. You only invested $70,000. So you're investing $70,000 and your portfolio is going to be returning you that much. So you pretty much made over $360,000 just by investing, for 25 years into a portfolio every single month, about $150. As you can see here, it starts off very, very slowly. I mean, look here on year 10. Where's year 10? Right here. You contributed 43 grand, you came back with 93. If we take a look here at year 15, you go from 52 to 161. So that is a huge jump there just in a few years. You made another 50, 60,000 by just investing another 5 or 10,000, because that compounding interest, that snowball is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Up here, if you take a look, between this 24th year and 25th year, you made over $40,000 just in, in returns right there, not including the dividends that you're going to be also receiving as well. So that is the power of compounding interest. That snowball is going to continue to build up, and it's going to become bigger and bigger. Now let's begin the dividends. So October 1st, 2020, we had KO, which is Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola paid us out $10.58, obviously. Coca-Cola is an amazing company in my opinion. So if we take a look right here, obviously it's trading at $53. The yield is 3.02% of Coca-Cola. It's still trading under that Rona before the Rona started, so obviously it still has more room to grow. It pays a quarterly paying dividend of about 41 cents. So I think, in my opinion, Coca-Cola has a really, really decent dividend. It's a great company for the long term. If it wasn't, Warren Buffett would definitely not be owning it. Next up on the list, on October 15, 2020, so we had a huge gap here, about 2 weeks. We have Realty Income, ticker symbol O. So Realty Income obviously is a REIT, and they paid us out $4.46, which is pretty decent for a company like them. So this one obviously is a monthly paying dividend. That's why the dividend is a little bit lower. The dividend yield is at 4.6%. The stock is trading at $59.52. Monthly paying dividend of about 23 cents. The stock is still trading at around $20 less than it was pre-Rona season. So this stock has so much more room to grow. After that, we have another REIT, and it's going to be Store Capital on October 15th. This one paid us out $19.80. Now, the difference between Realty Income and Store Capital is a quarterly paying dividend. So this one pays out every single quarter instead of paying out every single month. So this one has a 4.29% dividend, with trading at around $32 right now, still about $7 under that Rona price, but it's been recovering very, very, quickly, and it should recover, hopefully soon. After that, on October 28, 2020, we have CMCSA, which is going to be Comcast. So Comcast paid us about $2.37 in dividends. Now, Comcast is actually a quarterly paying dividend, and they pay about 23 cents every single quarter. Now, obviously, Comcast, I do not own too much in that position. That's why the dividend is a little bit lower. It is a 1.75% dividend. So the dividend on this one is a little bit lower than what I would like. Most of the dividend stock that I own in the portfolio, I like to have around a 3%, 3.5% dividend or higher, but nothing over dramatic, nothing over like 6%, because most of those are not worth your time. Comcast is trading at around $50 per share right now, which is a decent area right now. It's actually higher than it was before the Rona started. After that on our list, we have October 30th, 2020. It's going to be SPHD, which is obviously the S&P 500 High Dividend Low Volatility ETF. And this one actually pays out every single month. It paid us out $9.72 in this month. And if we look here at the 1 year chart, it is a monthly paying dividend, like we said, about 15 cents every single month for every share that you own. Their dividend is 4.74%. It's a very, very juicy dividend in my opinion. The stock is trading at $37.85. It's close to the pre-Rona prices, but it's had a long way to grow. I mean, it dropped down here to about $27, so it's went up about $10 since then, and we still have another $6 or $7 until we can get back to the original prices before the pandemic happened. So obviously, now that we've seen all those dividends, we're going to go ahead and add all those up and see what we got in the month of October. All right, guys, so I went ahead and added up all those dividends, and we came to a conclusion that we received about $46.93 for that month. Now, if we take a look at 3 months prior, so the same dividends that we received, 3 months ago was about $46.12. So, if we take a look back from those share prices from 3 months ago, we earned about 81 cents more compared to the 3 months ago on those same stocks that paid out that same quarter, which, is a little bit of an increase, but not dramatically, obviously. And that can only mean one thing, and that means that those stocks did not move that much in those 3 months, and I did not invest as much money into those stocks that were paying out on that month. So on the next month, we're hoping to beat, obviously the August price. So hopefully that $55, we can have a little bit more than that. And then we'll see for the final month in December if we can actually beat this $103.72 that we had previously set a record of. And that would be a nice way to end 2020, obviously, if we can try to beat that $103 and make a new high. And then we can go into 2021 and continue to make even more and more dividends, and obviously increase our passive income, which will bring us closer to that financial freedom. We can live that FIRE life, and just receive dividends from our portfolio and not have to do any work, obviously, as long as we continue to reinvest back into the portfolio and use the drip method. So you guys obviously know that I'm a big fan of these dividend stocks. Let me know, how much did you receive actually in dividends in this previous month? Did you receive more than me in this month or less than me? And just let me know, what is your favorite dividend stock? Leave a comment below. Let's see what stocks you guys like. So what is your favorite dividend stock? My favorite dividend stock currently is going to be Store Capital. I love Store Capital right now. It's my favorite dividend stock. My second dividend stock that I like as well is going to be Coca-Cola, just because it's just a legendary company. Obviously, with Warren Buffett loving it, I'm loving it as well. But right now, Store Capital is my favorite dividend. Do you guys believe in the power of compounding interest, obviously, and the snowball effect, and how a snowball gets bigger and bigger as it goes down that hill? And that's just exactly how dividends work as well. What do you guys think about that? Do they intertwine? How do they work together? Leave a comment below. Smash that like button. Let's get 100 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel for more dividend content like this. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Share this video with your friends. Goodbye.